Well, if you heard pops and booms near the Southeast Connector today, there is a reason, and you don't need to be alarmed. It was just noise devices that are used to disperse birds from the area and ensure airport safety. Elizabeth Olvera joins us now live from an area where this all went down. And Liz, let's talk about why this is so important.
Well, Landon, there's been an uptick in seagulls living on these wetlands near the Southeast Connector project here behind me, and that increases the chances that a plane from the nearby airport could hit one of these birds. Now, to understand that risk, remember 9 years ago this week, the miracle on the Hudson happened when that plane hit a flock of geese. Now officials are trying to make sure that doesn't happen here.
The gulls are a concern for airport operations.
Winter migration brings more birds to our area annually. But this year, an increase in seagulls specifically can be seen at the wetlands near the Southeast Connector project site.
The gulls have moved in because it's favorable habitat to them. They've got water and they've got wide open spaces without vegetation.
Virginia Lake is another one of the gulls' favorite spots.
So every morning and every evening they're flying back and forth between the two.
But this does pose a safety threat, given that overhead pathway crosses right above Reno's airport.
Number one is this for the safety of the flying public. We actually had a bird strike at the airport involving gulls last year.
To avoid a repeat of that, the U.S. Department of Agriculture and the RTC began dispersing those birds from the area today.
Reduced the number of gulls that have been flying in and around the airport, and we found a majority of them seem to be coming from this new wetlands project.
That includes using non-lethal methods like pyrotechnics and fireworks.
Sounds like a bottle rocket.
Residents in the Hidden Valley area will likely hear those sounds periodically throughout the day until late spring.
They may occasionally hear some noises, some pops, some bangs, and that's the auditory warrant or the auditory device.
Those just sound like a firecracker.
The test run today proved effective and even cleared some geese, which pose similar airport threats, out of the way as well. Going forward, how often these dispersals have to happen all depend on how frequently the seagulls return to the area.
Wildlife can be unpredictable.
Now, as both officials mentioned, the reason seagulls flock here is because they like to be able to see any potential predators. So to keep them out of this area, RTC has planted plenty of vegetation to deter them by limiting that wide open visible space. And now it's just a matter of having weather that allows that vegetation to grow. Covering the story live, Elizabeth Olvera, Channel 2 News.